On January 27, 2025, WWE's Royal Rumble event delivered a match for the ages that's going to be talked about for years to come. In the final chapter of a thrilling night, two of the company's biggest stars, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, faced off in a high-stakes ladder match for the undisputed WWE Championship. But this wasn't just a title bout. It was an all-out test of stamina, grit, and the kind of determination that makes WWE superstars so unforgettable. These two warriors didn't just want the belt. They wanted to prove who had the most heart, who was willing to sacrifice the most. In the end, Rhodes took home the gold. But that was just the cherry on top of a match that was more about pushing limits and leaving it all in the ring. Kevin Owens, the powerhouse with a purpose. Right from the start, Kevin Owens made it crystal clear. He wasn't here for a casual Sunday afternoon stroll. He came to battle. Owens wasted no time getting down to business. The ladder wasn't just a tool to climb for glory. It became an extension of his power. He wasn't looking to just win. Owens wanted to send a message to anyone watching. And boy, did he deliver. From the get-go, Owens was all about showing off his raw strength. One of the standout moments early in the match was when he hit a jaw-dropping fisherman buster on Rhodes, sending him crashing onto a ladder in the middle of the ring. The echo of Rhodes hitting that metal rung was enough to make anyone wince. Owens wasn't playing around, proving he was in it to win it, not just for the championship, but for his place at the top of the WWE. More than a title, a rivalry steeped in drama. Before the match even began, there was a clear undercurrent of bad blood between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. This wasn't just a typical rivalry, it was personal. For Rhodes, this was about solidifying his title reign and proving he had what it took to hold the undisputed WWE Championship. For Owens, this was do or die. He had been chasing this moment for years, and he wasn't about to let it slip away without a fight. Their rivalry wasn't just about climbing the ladder, it was about climbing to the very top of WWE, and only one would make it out on top. Ladder match madness, where pain meets innovation. What followed was nothing short of chaos. Rhodes and Owens threw caution to the wind, diving into a world of pain and innovation that turned the ladder from a simple prop into a weapon of destruction. There's a reason fans consider ladder matches some of the most heart-stopping contests in WWE. They're all about taking risks, and these two did not disappoint. The ladder became everything: an instrument for devastating strikes, a platform for high-flying stunts, and even a means to try and incapacitate the opponent. One of the most jaw-dropping moments came when Owens, usually more known for his powerhouse moves, decided to get a little fancy. From the top rope, Owens launched himself into a perfectly executed senton bomb. The crowd was stunned. Owens, usually the big guy who dominates through strength, showed off some surprising athleticism and proved that he was more than just a bruiser. The WWE Universe cheered, acknowledging his versatility and the lengths he was willing to go to in order to secure the win. Not to be outdone, Cody Rhodes also demonstrated that he could soar through the air when needed. One particularly high-octane moment came when he climbed a ladder, took a deep breath, and launched himself into a picture-perfect crossbody. The impact left both men sprawled out, and the crowd went wild. This match wasn't just about brute force. It was about agility, risk-taking, and showing the world just how far both superstars were willing to go. The Alabama Slam, a moment to remember. While the aerial maneuvers were thrilling, it was the raw power and sheer brutality that defined the match's most iconic moment. Enter Cody Rhodes and his Alabama Slam, delivered in a way that only a match like this could allow. With Owens on the receiving end, Rhodes hoisted him up and slammed him down onto a ladder positioned between the ring apron and the announcer's table. The sickening sound of Owens hitting the metal rung sent a shiver down everyone's spine. The crowd gasped, unsure if Owens could continue, but true to form, Owens wasn't about to quit. He dug deep, refusing to stay down, and kept on fighting like the champion he believed himself to be. The Alabama Slam wasn't just a display of strength, it was a reminder of the brutal reality of the match. Each slam, every ladder strike, was designed to break the other down, mentally and physically. Strategy, more than just muscle. Though this match was undoubtedly a showcase of raw power, There was a whole other layer that made it truly special: strategy. Ladder matches are as much about brains as they are about brawn, and both Rhodes and Owens brought their A-game. Owens, ever the tactician, wasn't just throwing his body at the ladder. He was using his wits to create openings and capitalize on them. One particularly brilliant moment came when Owens played possum, feigning exhaustion in order to lure Rhodes into a trap. As Rhodes cautiously approached, Owens suddenly sprung to life, catching him with a devastating superkick. Just when it looked like Owens might have the edge, Rhodes countered with a DDT onto the steel ladder, leaving Owens reeling. This back-and-forth mental chess match added another layer to the already high-octane drama. The final struggle: glory on the horizon. As the match neared its climax, both competitors were completely drained. The crowd, sensing the end was near, was on the edge of their seats. Kevin Owens, desperate for the title, was moments away from securing the undisputed WWE Championship. His fingers brushed the gold, but just as it seemed like he might clinch the victory, Cody Rhodes, summoning every ounce of strength he had left, tipped the ladder. Owens crashed to the mat in a heap, the title slipping from his grasp. The WWE Universe collectively held their breath as Rhodes seized the moment. Every agonizing step up the ladder brought him closer to victory, and with one final effort, he grabbed the championship. The arena erupted in a wave of cheers as Rhodes stood victorious, holding the coveted title high. Yet, as the celebrations erupted around him, it was impossible to ignore the heavy cost of the victory. Rhodes' body was a roadmap of pain, bruised and battered from the war he had just endured. His shoulder was dislocated, his ribs bruised, and every step he took was a reminder of the battle that had just unfolded. Owens. A loss with dignity. Despite his loss, Kevin Owens earned something far more valuable than a championship that night: respect. Owens may not have walked away with the gold, but he solidified his place as one of the toughest and most relentless competitors in WWE. His refusal to quit, his ability to push through unimaginable pain, and his unwavering commitment to the fight left a lasting impression on the WWE Universe. In the end, Owens proved that sometimes the greatest victories don't come in the form of a title. They come from leaving everything in the ring and earning the respect of the fans. A legacy of sacrifice. What made the Royal Rumble 2025 ladder match truly special wasn't just the breathtaking stunts or the jaw-dropping moments. It was the reminder of the sacrifices that come with chasing greatness. The match was an embodiment of what it truly means to be a WWE superstar, to push beyond the limits of the human body, to fight not just for a title but for something bigger than oneself. The toll that Rhodes and Owens paid on that night is one that will forever be etched in the memories of those who witnessed it. For Cody Rhodes, the victory was a culmination of years of dedication, but it came at an extraordinary price. The scars he carried from that night weren't just physical, they were symbolic of the journey he had taken to reach the pinnacle of WWE. And for Kevin Owens, though the title eluded him, he had earned something far more enduring: a legacy built on toughness, determination, and an unwavering commitment to his craft. In the end, the Royal Rumble 2025 ladder match was not just about who walked away with the championship. It was about what it truly takes to be great. It was about enduring unimaginable pain, about proving that no matter the cost, the heart of a WWE superstar can never be broken. The Wild Ride, a ladder. Match like no other at the Royal Rumble 2025. If you've ever wondered what it would look like if two of WWE's most fearless superstars decided to throw all caution to the wind and go to war, the Royal Rumble 2025 ladder match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens was it. From start to finish, this wasn't just a championship match. It was a roller coaster of high-flying stunts, brutal slams, and absolutely jaw-dropping moments that had the WWE Universe on the edge of their seats. These two weren't just battling for the undisputed WWE Championship. They were battling for pride, legacy, and the ultimate bragging rights. And let's just say, the price of glory was steep. Kevin Owens. The powerhouse with heart. Kevin Owens made his intentions clear from the moment the match started. He wasn't here to play, he was here to dominate. He wasted no time showing off his impressive strength, turning the ladder into a weapon of mass destruction. His plan? To obliterate Cody Rhodes and prove once and for all that he was worthy of holding the title. Owens didn't just use the ladder to climb for the championship. He used it to level Rhodes with some brutal blows that sent shockwaves throughout the arena. One of the most ouch-inducing moments came early in the match when Owens delivered a bone-crushing fisherman buster, tossing Cody right onto the ladder like it was nothing. The sickening thud as Cody's back slammed onto the metal rung was a reminder that this wasn't a normal ladder match. It was an all-out brawl. Owens was on a mission, and nothing was going to stop him from pushing through the pain to make sure Rhodes knew just who was in charge. But just when you thought Owens was going to lean purely into his power, he pulled a fast one. Out of nowhere, he launched himself into a breathtaking senton bomb from the top rope, showing that there was more to his arsenal than just brute force. The crowd gasped in awe at Owens' surprise agility, proving that even a powerhouse can defy expectations and deliver a few shocking moves along the way. Cody Rhodes, the Daredevil, who wasn't going down without a fight. Not to be outdone, Cody Rhodes brought his A-game, combining his trademark resilience with some high-flying daredevilry that would make even the most seasoned WWE fans' jaws drop. If Owens was using sheer strength to dominate, Rhodes was using his aerial acrobatics to steal the show. He wasn't afraid to climb to the highest point and execute stunning moves from the top of ladders. One moment in particular had the crowd losing it when Rhodes soared off the ladder with a picture-perfect crossbody. The way he came crashing down onto Owens was like watching a human missile in action. The impact sent both men tumbling to the mat, with the crowd cheering wildly as both warriors fought to get back up. This was more than a match. This was a battle of wills, a test of who could endure the most and come out on top. The ladder. More than just a tool to climb. As we've seen in so many ladder matches before, the ladder itself is usually just the means to an end. You climb it, unhook the championship, and boom, you win. But in this match? Oh no, the ladder was much more than just a prop. It was the real star of the show. Owens and Rhodes didn't just use the ladder to climb toward glory. They used it to launch each other across the ring, to batter each other with strikes, and to create some of the most gnarly and unforgettable moments in WWE history. One particularly nasty moment came when Rhodes found himself on the receiving end of a ladder shot to the face from Owens. The sheer brutality of that move made the fans gasp in unison as Owens turned the ladder into his own personal weapon of destruction. But Rhodes wasn't one to back down from a challenge. He fired back with just as much intensity, using the ladder to hit Owens with a vicious strike that left him reeling. The Alabama Slam. A moment of pure carnage. Now let's talk about the Alabama Slam. If you thought the match couldn't get any more intense, think again. At one point, Cody Rhodes hoisted Owens high into the air before slamming him down onto a ladder positioned between the ring apron and the announcer's table. The sound of Owens crashing onto the steel was deafening, and the impact was so hard that the ladder bent beneath him. The entire crowd fell into stunned silence as they watched Owens writhe in agony. For a brief second, it looked like Owens might not be able to continue. But in true Owens fashion, he pushed through the pain and got right back up. That Alabama Slam wasn't just an incredible moment of physicality. It was the perfect symbol of what this match was all about. Each move, each slam, each strike wasn't just about winning. It was about pushing the limits of human endurance and proving that both men would do whatever it took to leave a lasting legacy. A psychological game of chess. This match wasn't just a showcase of strength and agility, it was also a chess match in the ring. Owens and Rhodes didn't just rely on their physical abilities, they also used their minds to outsmart one another at every turn. Case in point, Owens, the master of mind games, faked exhaustion at one point in the match. Rhodes, believing that Owens was at his limit, approached cautiously, only for Owens to spring to life and catch him with a super kick that nearly secured the title. But Rhodes, ever the strategist, wasn't fooled. He countered Owens' trickery with a perfectly timed DDT onto the steel ladder, leaving Owens dazed and vulnerable. This back-and-forth mental sparring added an extra layer of drama to the contest, making it more than just a physical showdown. It was a test of wits, strategy, and who could outthink their opponent when it mattered most. The final push for glory, a leap toward destiny. As the match neared its climax, both men were exhausted. Their bodies were battered, their spirits were tested, and the WWE Universe held its collective breath as Owens made his final attempt to claim the undisputed WWE Championship. Owens, climbing the ladder and reaching for the prize, came within inches of securing the gold. But in a last-ditch effort, Cody Rhodes, summoning every last ounce of strength, tipped the ladder, sending Owens crashing violently to the mat below. The impact was so intense that the arena collectively gasped as Owens' body hit the canvas. With Owens down and out, Rhodes didn't waste any time. He made his way up the ladder with agonizing slowness, each step a reminder of the toll the match had taken on his body. The WWE Universe was on the edge of their seats as Rhodes reached the top and unhooked the championship, securing his hard-fought victory. The arena erupted in applause as Rhodes, despite his battered body, stood tall, holding the undisputed WWE Championship high above his head. The aftermath, a price paid. However, as much as the victory was sweet, the aftermath was anything but easy. For Cody Rhodes, the cost of glory was clear. His shoulder was dislocated, his ribs were bruised, and his body was battered from head to toe. Despite the championship win, Rhodes could hardly celebrate as the reality of his injuries set in. The question remained, could he continue to push his body to the limit for the sake of WWE glory? On the other hand, Kevin Owens didn't leave with the championship, but he earned something arguably just as valuable: respect. The WWE Universe applauded his resilience and determination to continue, despite suffering painful spinal injuries. His courage in the face of such adversity would go on to define his legacy, ensuring that Owens would be remembered as one of the toughest and most relentless superstars in WWE history. A legacy of sacrifice and glory. In the end, the Royal Rumble 2025 ladder match will be remembered not just for the intense physicality, but for the sacrifices that both Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens made to entertain the WWE Universe. They didn't just fight for a championship, they fought for their legacy, for the respect of their peers, and for the honor of being recognized as two of the toughest superstars to ever step into the ring. Cody Rhodes may have left with the gold, but Kevin Owens walked away with the admiration of millions. Both men showed the WWE Universe what it truly means to be a superstar. It's not just about winning the title. It's about the heart, the sacrifice, and the unwavering determination to leave it all in the ring. This match will go down as one of the most brutal, intense, and unforgettable in WWE history, and it will serve as a testament to the strength and resilience of two of WWE's finest. In the world of WWE, glory is never handed to you. It's earned through blood, sweat, and sacrifice. And in this ladder match, both Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens showed exactly what it takes to be a true champion.